you live each day of the week. Come on, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. What you waiting for? Come and take a seat. Like and subscribe, this is where you wanna be. Cause you know we gon' talk about it. Let's talk about it. Get in here, we in here tonight. So get in here, we in here to vibe.
Hey everybody, let me know if you can hear me clearly. Ooh, it sounds like I'm loud as heck. Ooh, let me turn this volume down. Let me know if you can hear me. I'm definitely not trying to scream. Ooh, Jesus, why is it so loud? This joker is super loud. Very, very loud. Hey, and welcome to my show. She said, yes, we can hear you. Okay. Please hit the thumbs up button for your girl, please. And thank you. Thank you for coming. Big shout out to all my members that's lit up in green. Thank you so much for your support. I do appreciate you. I'm going to put my disclaimer up. Yeah, I know I be forgetting it. Basically, my show here, we talk about things, a whole lot of things, variety of things, and it's all based on my opinion, okay? I give commentary on things that I see throughout the internet. You know, we mainly focus on, exposing abusers, narcissists, manipulators, gaslighters. We point out things like that, okay? However, we do talk about other things as well, okay? But I just want to say everything that we say here is based on our opinion, nothing factual. It's just all based on our opinion, things that we've researched and things that, we think about, go over, and we give our analysis about, okay? I want to give you guys some updates on a few things, okay? Hold on one second. Okay, will do. Okay, will do. I want to give some I want to talk about a few things, but before we get into our main topic, which, I changed the title of the live, and we're going to I changed it to setting the record straight, the trophy wife speaks out. But let me tell you, as a new blogger, I'm not brand new. I've been here for a year. Every day I learn so many lessons in doing this thing. And let me tell you, this is the second time I thought about something and didn't do it. So the trophy wife made an update on her community board. And when I tell you something said, Amora, take a screenshot of it, something told me to do that, but I didn't do it, and she's deleted it. But I'm glad I read it, and I'm gonna go over it with you guys. But she deleted it. So as a blogger, this is just note to myself, note to self. When you see something you want to speak on, honey, you better grab it, because child, people be changing their minds out here in these social media streets. They come out and say something, and then they think about it, be like, no, let me take that down. Let me take that down. So she provided an update, you guys. Y'all just gonna have to trust me when I tell you what the update said, and that's why we are providing a update on it, because honey, she set us straight, y'all. She set us straight, but she set us straight and then went and deleted it, and because she rather have her GoFundMe up than what she came out and told everybody. All right. Because she said, shame on y'all. Shame on y'all. She said, you sound like you got a list again or more. For real? What? For real? It sounds like I'm slurring again. What is going on with these platforms, baby? She said, what's going on with your voice? Oh my God. And I'm on Firefox. Okay, hold on. Oh my God. Oh my God. All right, hold on. Let me try back. Chrome. I'm gonna leave StreamYard for real, you guys. Hold on one second. Let me try to go to well, the only way I'm gonna be able to do that. Hold on. I might be able to do it. Hold on. Let me see. Give me a second. Okay, can you guys hear me? Let me know if you can hear me. Do I still sound like I'm slurring? She said, y'all gonna have a more breaking down a computer. Throwing this bad. God, I'll be throwing this damn computer. Do I sound clearer? She said, Amora Bree says she has a screenshot. Send it to me. Send it to me. And thank you, girl. Send it to me. Because she deleted it. Blogging 101. Grab that shit before they delete it. Okay? Send it to me, baby. Send it to me. Thank you. Y'all be looking out for your girl. Y'all be looking out for your girl. I appreciate that. Thank you, baby. Because, honey, I did not grab it. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Listen, we would have winged it. You hear me? But you got it, baby. And I got the other one. Okay. So, before we get it, do I sound fine? Do I sound? It might be this little dildo microphone I got going on over here, y'all. Is it that? Is it my Mac? Is my Mac acting up? Is that what it is? Is it my Mac? anyway, I'm going to put it up. But before I get into that, I do want to touch on shortly, briefly, very briefly, very, very, very briefly. Oh, I ain't going to touch on it yet. Very briefly touch on something else. Okay, you guys? I had my camera on for a reason, honey. I'm ashy and look, let me put this on. I'm ashy and my lips drier than a cracker, child. Let me put some lip gloss on. Jesus Christ. All right, listen. Let me just talk briefly about what's going on because we got to talk about the elephant in the room. It seems like we always got to talk about the elephant in the room, okay? This is just briefly, you guys. I don't have nothing against nobody. So let me just say that, first of all. I don't have nothing against nobody. And I understand the dynamics of life in general. This ain't, what's going on right now ain't nothing new. I understand the dynamics of life. People come into your life. Sometimes it might be for a long time. Sometimes it might be for a short time. People come into your life for a season. Sometimes people come into your life for just a reason or whatever. I don't have nothing against nobody. I don't hold grudges like that. You know what I'm saying? I can love people from a distance. That all that good stuff, yada, 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 yada. But I want to clear one thing up. And that is, hey, internet sister, what's up, girl? She said, reason, season, and a lifetime. That part right there. That part right there. Let me just clear one thing up. I heard, and no disrespect to Ashley D, and if you're in here, Ashley, hey, or if you hear me, hey, no disrespect to you, but I heard you say that Felicia wanted me to come out and speak on her behalf or speak about the incident since I inserted myself into it, right? But what you don't understand is me and Felicia had conversations about it behind the scenes. And she knew why I didn't come out and speak about it on the panel. And I was with the understanding that she agreed with me as to why I didn't speak out about it. And I'm going to share it since it's not being shared. It's not being talked about. I told Felicia the reason why I didn't come out and say nothing else about that situation is because I felt like that other lady was trying to grow her channel. I said, Felicia, I see the play. I see the play. I said, when I went over there and that young lady said, dang, when she showed up, 100 people came in my chat. I said, I see the play. Now she's going to get louder is what I told Felicia. I said, she's going to get louder because now she wants the attention onto her channel. I said, she has no motion. Nobody is checking for her. Ignore her. I said, ignore her. I said, her and her son is trying to get monetized. They want people over on their channel. If we give them what they want, give them energy, give them legs, feed them, they will grow. I say ignore them. I was under the understanding that she agreed. She said, yeah, you're right. When someone says, I agree, or you're right, or okay, I see what they're trying to do, or whatever the case may be, I leave thinking that we are with the understanding that it is not going to be addressed. So, to hear it 3 weeks later, that you have a problem with me not addressing a person when we talked about why we were not going to address this person. That's why I was confused. Like, didn't we talk about this already? Didn't we discuss this already? Didn't we already say behind the scenes that they both want clout? They want to fight so they can grow their pages. And I wasn't going to give them that energy. And I thought you were not going to give them that energy That's what you told me. So I'm only saying this to say, no disrespect to Ashley whatsoever. I don't have nothing against Ashley. I like Ashley. Ashley is fine with me. But you didn't know the whole story, sweetheart. And the whole story was Felicia and I talked about this behind the scenes, and we both agreed that they wanted clout. She agreed she wasn't going to give them her energy. I told her I wasn't going to give them my energy. So she knew 100% why I did not come out and check this lady or say anything to this lady, because this lady was looking for clout. She knew she can't grow not a number on her page unless she's dragging somebody. And she looked for a way to get more people by going back at Felicia. And now one more thing, and then we moving on, okay? I heard her say, Felicia's been dragged. Felicia's been talked about. You know, they talked about Felicia mama. They said this about Felicia. They said that about Felicia. People don't understand she's been attacked. Ashley, including yourself, we've all been attacked, okay? And we have attacked as well. Ain't nobody innocent. Not a blogger that's been talking about it back and forth is innocent. None of us. We've all been attacked. Whether it was a little bit or a lot, people take things differently. Whether you may have called somebody fat or called somebody bald-headed, it don't matter. It's equaled. We've all been attacked. We can't sit here and just say, oh, whoa, this person got done this way. When everybody in here has been thrown under the bus, rolled over. Okay? So to say that she's been attacked as if I haven't, you haven't, Amber haven't, Retta haven't, Upper haven't, Sweet Ma haven't, whatever. It goes on, right? Bree haven't, Jenny haven't. We all have been attacked, and we have also attacked people. So I'm not going to ever play no victim, because I'm not no victim, but neither is Felicia. Felicia's not a victim. She may think she is, but she's not. She's not a victim. And this is not me getting down her throat. This is me being real. I'm not a victim. And she's not either. And you're not either. And Break Room's not a victim. Sweet Ma's not a victim. Nobody is a victim. None of us. We're all grown. When you're grown and when you elect to do something on your own, you play a part of it, then you can't cry when it stings harder on you, when it make you feel away. Nobody's a victim. And we can say, oh, well, this person came out of nowhere and started talking about me. But you was talking about who they affiliate with. I can sit here and say, oh, I didn't say nothing to D-Ham first and he attacked me. Well, he was taking up for Amber. I can say, oh, I feel away because Upper attacked me. Well, she was taking up for Amber. She was taking up for Robert. I can say, oh, Break Room attacked me. I ain't say nothing to Break Room. Well, she was taking up for her team. I hold nothing against them. I hold nothing against none of them. Now, I'm not going to kumbaya with some of them, right? Because at this point, whoever I'm kumbayaing with is who I'm kumbayaing with, right? I don't hold nothing against Break Room. Break Room said some things about me. I said some things about her. Upper said some things about me. I said some things about her. DM, he said things about me. I said things about him. Amber, she said things about me. I said things about her. They said my husband is sleeping with a whole white woman out here in social media streets. Got a whole woman to come forth. Well, they said they did or whatever. I don't know. I think that bothered me. They put my husband's medical records form on social media. They've done a whole lot. They post my grandmama, post my daughter, post my son, call my in-laws. Me and my in-laws fell out over this social media shit. We fell out. Me and one of my sister-in-laws don't talk to this day over this. Seriously. We don't talk to this day. She don't say nothing to me. We go to family reunions, ain't said nothing to each other. She ain't said nothing to me, and I ain't said nothing to her. Over this, all because she agreed to come on the panel. She didn't come, but she was about to. Over this. They put my grandmother. They put my address. I heard, oh, you gonna come home and somebody gonna be floating in the back of your pool waiting on you. Yes, we handle things differently, but please, by all means, don't highlight your attack over anybody else's. We've all been attacked. And to make yourself feel like you're the bigger victim than everybody else is disgusting. To me, it's disgusting. Brianna's been attacked, still being attacked. But to put your attack over everybody else's. Toya been attacked. Robert's been attacked. Kevin's been attacked. But to highlight and want your attack to be more important than everybody else is disgusting. And I'm not here to do that. I'm not going to put my attack above everybody else's because my hands ain't clean. So until we can be real with ourselves and say, this whole thing has been disgusting and it just needs to stop. Until we can say that, then I don't understand. I don't understand it. I don't understand it. Now, I'm coming from a place of love, but I'm also coming from a place of tough love because ain't no victim playing in this shit. Ain't no victim playing. So anyway, I just want to say that although I still don't have no hard feelings toward nobody whatsoever, I don't have no hard feelings toward nobody. So I feel like once a person acknowledge their part, their play, their contributions. Oh, and one more thing. Oh my God. I heard it's my fault because I brought her in. Let me just correct that, okay? When Felicia would come on my panel, because she was so passionate about the way she spoke, I suggested to her that she should have her own panel. Because I feel now that I've been out here that if you have a voice and if you have something to say, why not make money saying it? So I suggested because I heard the passion in her voice. And I wasn't going to always allow the same person to come up and take over the panel because this is my show. So I suggested start your channel and I will support you. So it wasn't, oh, start your channel and drag the LaTruth family. It's you have a passion and you have a voice. Start your channel. Now, and I've said this before, as she started her panel, we talked behind the scenes on different ideas for her channel, as me and Jenny does. I gave her great suggestions. I've even given her stories to talk about that don't have shit to do with this saga. So to say it's my fault because I brought her into this, come on, y'all. We grown. We in our 50s. Come on, y'all. I didn't go recruit nobody. Hey, drag the truth. Drag Robert family. I didn't do that. I suggested because of her passion that she should start her own channel, as in blogging, on whatever she wanted to blog on. Right? So please don't go there. And oh, she failed her and she, she failed her or whatever and adopted Jenny. Come on, y'all, stop. We all grown. We were all still gelling well. She had called me plenty of times and said they trying to say, you kicking me to the curb and picking up Jenny. I said, what do you think? Do you really think that? No, I don't think that. Okay, stop letting them put shit in your head. That's not what it is. That's not what it is. The reason why me and Jenny started sisterhood is because of da 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 da. She understood that. Unless she told me she did, right? So I don't think that sisterhood has anything to do with it. And just one more thing, and then I'm moving on to the trophy wife. Felicia, you're wrong, absolutely, for telling us to off ourselves. I would never say nothing like that to you. You said you're not apologizing. We don't need no apology. You're wrong. And you know what? I gave you grace because when they told me you said that, I said you was talking to the ops. But when I heard you today said you was talking to us, I was like, well, damn. You told us to KI ourselves. And you don't think nothing is wrong with that. How is that any different than what Amber says to us? How is that any different than what Alexis says to us? How is that any different than what Upper says to us? How is that any different than what D-Ham or Fee says to us? How is that any different? You said K yourself. Really? Really? Over disagreement, over you don't agree with my approach, how I handle things, how I told you that they just want clout, dry them out? Huh? K myself? Anyway, you doubled down on it. You actually said it 2 more times, I think 3 more times on Ashley's panel today, which I was shocked. You doubled down on that, tripled down on that, and said, I'm not apologizing for that. You don't have to. But we heard you loud and clear. Now, I know sometimes people say things and don't mean it, okay? Oh, she said drop the link. Okay, I didn't see it. Sorry, y'all. I didn't see it. I know people say things when they're upset. All right. I know people say things when they're upset. I got that. But as a grown adult, I don't care how upset you are. When you see, our brains process things before we speak it out of our mouths, right? Hold on, you guys. Hold on, Jenny. Hold on 1 second. It's stalling. I don't know why it does that. Hold on, I'm gonna have to go out and come back in. Give me a second. This is why I like the Foxfire. Give me a second, you guys. Hey, Jenny, can you hear me?
Yes, can you hear
Yes,
me?
can you hear me? Yeah, I had to go out and come back in. Does it sound like I'm slurring? It may sound like I'm slurring.
That's
Okay, what's
okay.
going on?
If you twinning with me, that's okay. No, I'm gonna mute my mic. I just want you to finish up. And before you go into your next story, I just want to add something. But you finish up. I'm gonna mute my mic.
Okay, no, and I'm almost finished. I just literally wanted to say when I heard hold on, let me turn my camera back on. I just want to say when I heard Felicia double down on K yourselves, and people, a lot of people like to say, well, people say things when they're upset. Yes, but our brains process things before it comes out of our mouth. So when your brain process to say K yourselves and you thought that was okay to say, and then right after it said, and I'm not apologizing for anything, I just thought that was absolutely, you meant that shit. You understand what I'm saying? So, hey, it's okay, whatever. If that's the energy you have, that ain't definitely not no sisterhood. But to say K yourself, that's obviously how you feel, how you roll. You'll never hear me say something like that to anybody. You know what I mean? K yourself or whatever. But anyway, I just wanted to say I heard that loud and clear. All right, you can go ahead.
Okay, hello chat. Hello to everyone down in the chat. Really quick, I just want to touch on two things. The first thing I want to touch on is that um can you hear me? I'm echoing.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I can hear you. I can hear you. Can you guys hear Jenny? Can you guys hear Jenny down below? Because sometimes this thing be tripping. Let me know if y'all can hear Jenny.
Okay, can y'all hear me? So, I wanted to touch on two things. The first
I
thing
mean,
I
she
want to
said there's
touch
an
on.
echo. Let me
Okay.
mute mine. Go ahead now.
Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Okay. So the first thing I want to touch on is that a sisterhood is for several reasons. Okay, so I know I've been seeing a lot today, people saying this is what a real sisterhood look like and this is what a real sisterhood look like. I just want to share with you guys in the chat and the butch watchers and the tree climbers that it can be multiple sisterhoods. Okay, it's okay if we have motivated others to start sisterhoods. It was sisterhoods before we developed our sisterhood. Okay, there's a lot of sisterhood groups out there. Jesus had 12 disciples. Because and they all caught their own amount of fish. Okay, he had 12 disciples because it was just that much of fish out there to be caught. We can't catch all the fish. Okay, we can't catch all the fish. We can't reach everyone, and not everybody's going to be like-minded, and not everybody's going to want to fit in. So it don't make what we're doing is bad. Okay, um a sisterhood to me definitely if it's someone that can see the best in me and can also see the worst in me. Okay, I'm gonna tell you that me being among sisters and saying I'm in a sisterhood, I definitely can stand correction from a sister that's a part of my sisterhood because I'm supposed to trust them. So I don't expect for them to just see good in me. Some things they're gonna see and they're gonna want to help me better myself, so they're gonna have to point out the bad in me too. And we all walk around with good and bad. None of us is perfect. So if my sister come over to try, that's when y'all say fix your sister crown, fix your sister crown. That's what I feel like we was doing when it comes to Felicia. We wasn't attacking Felicia. We was fixing our sister crown. Ain't that's what y'all say? You're supposed to fix your sister crown. So if somebody tell you something and it may not feel good or it may look bad, it's because you know people can correct you out of love because they want to see you do better. Okay, so for everybody saying, oh, this is what a sisterhood is about and this is what a sisterhood, okay, develop your own sisterhood. And trust me, nothing's never going to be perfect. Nothing's never going to be perfect. It's about how you deal with it. And over here, I believe we have a lot of love that we can overcome the drama. We can overcome the, talk, and we can still love Felicia over here. Felicia opt out. Nobody kicked Felicia out. Nobody wronged Felicia. Felicia said, take her out the group. Leave me alone. Don't talk to me. So those was Felicia decisions and choices. Nobody drug her. Nobody kicked her out. So I wanted to touch on that. And then the next thing I want to touch on real quick is we, well, I wouldn't say we. I was given a challenge today by Felicia on my panel. Y'all, I said last night was one of the best lives that I have witnessed here on the internet. I must be honest with y'all. My midday show was the most draining, and the internet sister got thick skin. I was so drained when I got off of live today on my midday show. And I mean, I'd have windmilled and I'd have put on some shows and put up some fights, okay? but I never felt so drained in my life. When I got off of my midday show, I was really drained. And I don't know what that be about, but I'm going to pray about it. But I felt drained. Now, I was asked by Felicia, she gave me a challenge to stop talking about reporting or blogging on Robert. She said Robert and his family. You guys know I've been said I deal away with addressing the sisters or anybody else besides Robert and K. Diddy. But she gave that challenge. So if I accept that challenge and it bothers Felicia that I blog on the LaTrue saga, okay? I'm speaking for myself. I accept that challenge. But can the other people across the street accept the same challenge? Can they stop dragging Bree and her pregnancy, which have nothing to do with LaTruth? This is the LaTruth saga. LaTruth have his divorce, okay? LaTruth and Brianna is no longer together. So why is LaTruth family, every time they can get number 1, 2, they sneak this, dry this, with Bree, while the true family and his fans are still dragging Brianna battle. The saga started with Brianna Hampton, Miss LaTrue. She trademarked that name, and just so people would leave her alone, she gave that she dropped that name from her platform. She even dropped Hampton. She didn't have to do that, but she did it because she wanted to disattach herself with LaTruth. She didn't want to have nothing to do with nothing that's attached to LaTruth. So she gave back Hampton. She gave back Miss LaTrue. She stopped using that. Even though she owned the name, she stopped using it and she signed them divorce papers. So why are we here today on YouTube seeing new content about Miss Brianna battle pregnancy from LaTruth fans and supporters? Make it make sense. So I will accept the challenge if tonight, if everybody else can accept the challenge to stop blogging on Miss Brianna. Since some people feel that Felicia was right for saying we need to stop talking about Robert. If y'all feel Felicia was right, then guess what? I agree with y'all. We should stop talking about Robert, just like y'all should stop talking about Brianna Balla. That's it. That's all. I love y'all. I'll see y'all on my channel between 8:30 and 9. I'm out.
Okay. All right. Well, there we go with that one. Okay. All right, you guys. So I agree. I agree. I agree. All right. So if we're gonna stop blogging and talking about Robert, I think it's only fair that people stop talking about Brianna. Okay. I mean, y'all agree, right? Fair is fair. Fair is fair. All right. So anyway, what was I trying to show? I was trying to show something. So let me read a comment. Uh where did it go? There was a comment that I wanted to read. I think it was by Lady V. Well, I don't see it, Lady V, but it was a comment. She said, well, she said stop talking about her. She thinks it's only fair that we stop talking about her. You agree? I mean, I agree with you. We are gonna stop talking about her, but what can't happen, I don't know exactly what your comment was, so I hope I'm not getting it wrong, Lady V. But I agree. If she says don't talk about me, then that's fine. We're not going to talk about her. However, she can't say don't mention my name and I won't mention your name. Don't talk about me. And then she go on another panel and talk about us. Do you understand what I'm saying? Or I'm just going to say me and talk about me. So don't say don't talk about me and don't mention me and then go talk about me. Because then you just took back, you know what I'm saying? Like you can't say that. You can't be like, oh, don't go. I just don't want you talking about me on your panel. Okay, well, don't go on other people's panels talking about me. Because that's the only reason why I said something last night anyway, is because she texted me and said she was done and don't talk about her. I agreed. I said, okay. 15 minutes later, she went on her panel to talk about me. So you can't say that. Don't say, don't talk about me, and then you talk about me. It doesn't make sense. So anyway, all I'm saying is I don't even dislike I don't even dislike Felicia. I mean, as far as I don't hate her. I don't hate nobody. Let me just say that. I dislike some of her ways, which I'm sure she probably dislikes some of my ways. She wants me to agree with her, and I'm not going to agree with her, especially when we spoke behind the scenes on things. So for her to come out here and act completely different than what we spoke on behind the scenes, that tells me there's a bigger problem there, and she's just not being honest about it. Now, until she can do that, then I don't have nothing else to say. You know what I'm saying? I'm not entertaining no foolishness or nothing like that or whatever, but I will speak my piece, but I just don't want the narrative around like, oh, I just brushed her off. I tossed her to the side. Like we ain't have extensive conversations. Like I didn't tell her to play. I said, this is exactly what they're trying to do. Like I said, oh my God, this is what they're trying to do. I looked at their numbers. I looked at the Suns' numbers. And I said, oh, and the fact that he's 25 years old, I just thought that it was ridiculous for us to go in on a 25-year-old. He has a lot to learn. He's doing what his mama taught him to do. You understand what I'm saying? Blame the mama. He doing what his mama taught him to do. She allows him to disrespect grandmamas. She allows him to disrespect grown adults. That says a lot about her character, her parenting, than it does her 25-year-old son. So all I'm saying is the fact that she texted me last night and said, you don't say nothing about me, I don't say nothing about you. We agreed. I said, okay, you don't have to worry about that. And 15 minutes later, she does a live and call me bitches and motherfuckers. And somebody might say, oh, she wasn't saying it directly to you. It was indirectly. But when you hear somebody say, a bitch ain't gonna play on my top, a bitch ain't gonna do this, a bitch ain't gonna do this, I'm not gonna let a bitch do this, I'm not gonna let a bitch play with me, I'm not gonna let her, you're talking, you're calling me a B. And you think I'm gonna sit and allow you to call me a B? And an MFer? I don't call you that. I'm not disrespecting you like that. I don't even think she realized that some of the shit she say is disrespectful. It's disrespectful. Anyway, and then delete it. And, but we got it. We recorded it. The whole thing until the music started playing. Because when the music started playing, it's like, oh, now everything is calm. But we got the whole thing. Well, up until the music started playing. She said, can I ask you a question or more? Yes. And you can ask a question, and then we're going to move on to the trophy wife, okay? Because I don't want another 3-hour live about no drama. I really don't. But what's going on, Lady Unicorn? She said, you can't ignore her, but you want her to ignore another side. You know what? You said enough. Bye. Sick of you. Lady Unicorn, what's your question? Exactly. I agree. Why she didn't challenge both sides? Because, the reason why she didn't challenge both sides is because she wanted to throw something at us. Okay. She wanted to throw a dagger at us. Same way she came out and saying, I don't support a pedo. She was trying to insinuate that we support a pedo, is what she was trying to do. So she wants to throw a dagger at us. She threw a dagger at the sisterhood, and then she blamed it on, well, I threw a dagger at the sisterhood because there's a person on the inside that's working with the people on the other side. That's why the other side is in the group. Now, there's no Loctite groups nowhere on this social media site. Even the Beehive group, one Loctite, right? No, there's no Loctite groups nowhere. We are going to delete people out the group and kind of, have a standard to get in. But to even say that is anyway, what was your question? Who had the question? Who had the question? I can't even see it now because I don't want to go too much in this. We got a whole nother topic to talk about, but somebody had said, "Can they ask a question?" And I don't see it. If it's not directed, it's not respected. Just browsing through. If you create content, someone brings a story to the internet, and you are touching bases on the topic, speak on it. Don't bring it public if you don't want it to be spoken on. That's true. I think anything that come. Oh, Lady Unicorn. That's right, Lady Unicorn. What was your question? I think anything that we talk about on social media is considered content. You know what I mean? As far as breaking down stories and stuff like that. So, but whatever. That don't even offend me. It's just the fact that all of a sudden you ride hard on Robert, talk about his whole family, and now all of a sudden it's a problem that we're doing it. I just thought that was really weird. Like if if you basically if you're a content creator, then stop talking. She basically saying talking about Robert, Jonelle, and Brianna is not content. So I guess talking about the trophy wife is considered content. Like that doesn't even make sense. It absolutely do not make sense. She said, didn't Fee come over your house after that live? Uh, I'm not sure. Did she? I can't remember if it was before or after. I can't remember. I think it was. Did Fee? Oh, you got me. I can't remember if she came over before or after the. Somebody said no, it was before. Yeah, okay, so it was before. She came over my house before. Before she addressed the mama and the son. Okay, somebody said before. I can't remember. I can't remember. All right, you guys, let's change the topic now. Hopefully that people understand, like, the frustration behind it all is. Let me just address this one more thing. When Jenny said today that she felt drained on her live, now I have not went back and heard Jenny's whole live. I have to go back and hear the whole thing. You guys know I sleep late. So I have not heard the whole thing. But when Jenny said she felt drained during that live, let me just say this. I understand because I feel the same way. When you try to talk to a person and you can't reason with them whatsoever, because either when you're on the phone with them, they're over talking you, they don't want to hear what you have to say. If you're not agreeing with them, they're trying to get you to agree. And it's almost like you have to agree to even get off the phone, right? And it's like, no, 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 I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that. No, 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 I'm asking you this. What about this? And then you start to tell them your answer. And when they're hearing your answer, they're like, no, 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 no. I don't want to hear that. Like, how do you reason with someone that don't want you to have your own mind, don't want you to feel your own way? You guys can both be heard and both still disagree with how you handle things and still be fine. That's what I thought. But not when it comes to Felicia. Felicia wants you to agree with her. She wants you to see it her way. I said, I understand what you're saying, but I still don't agree with it. She don't want to hear that. She wants you to agree. How do you operate with a person that wants you to agree and you don't agree? And you grown. You feel like you being robbed of your own beliefs. It is draining. Trust me when I tell you, it's like you feel stuck. You're like, well, how do I tell this person? I hear what you're saying, and it's okay that you feel that way. I just don't agree with you. I don't hold nothing against you. I'm not mad at you. I'm still gonna rock with you. I just don't agree how you handled it. But she wants you to agree how. She wants you to agree how she handled it, and she wants you to admit that you was wrong how you handled it. So then guess what? I said, okay, I'm wrong. Just to kind of change the thing. All right, I'm wrong. I apologize for the way I handled it. It wasn't good enough. It still wasn't good enough. Which I'm like, okay, just to appease and to ease the tension. All right, I apologize the way I handle it. If I offended you in any way possible, I apologize how I handle it. I'm thinking, all right, let's just turn the page already. It was not good enough because that's not what she wanted. She didn't want no apology. She didn't want to hear my side. She wanted me to come out and cuss Miss Fee the fuck out. She wanted me to come out here on my panel and rah, rah, rah with a lady that has 60 people watching her and her 25-year-old son. And I refused to do it. And that's why we are here today, ladies and gentlemen. That's why we are here today. So anyway, I'm not going to talk about this no more because right now it's getting draining. It's getting draining for me to even have to even think about the whole thing. It literally is. And I ain't trying to be no, let me turn this camera on because I need y'all to see my face. Listen, I ain't trying to be no victim. I don't want nobody to feel sorry for me. Trust me when I tell you, it is draining. It's draining to try to reason with someone that only wants you to reason. They want you to see and feel what they see and feel. And if you don't, you wrong. You wrong. You can try to reason with someone. You can try to understand them. I even said, okay, I apologize. I handled it the way I did. I apologize just to appease you. I apologize for how I did it. I apologize how I handled it. Listen, somebody else was on the phone, so they heard the whole thing. They know I did that just to appease you. And it wasn't good enough for you. That wasn't good enough for her. It wasn't good enough. Because I wasn't supposed to just apologize. I was supposed to stand up and come out here and be you. I'm not you. We handle things differently. I thought ignoring her would piss her off, would make her look like a fool. That's how I handle things. If I handle things by making you spiral out of control, by ignoring your ass, that's my tactic. So because I choose to handle things the way I do, now I'm wrong. Now I'm wrong. Because I'm thinking I'm hurting you by ignoring your ass. Some people get a kick out of you going back and forth with them. Especially a narcissist, they love it. But if I feel like I'm hurting you by giving you the hand, giving you dust, people can't stand being ignored, and I learned that throughout my life. People get bothered way more when you ignore them. Can you imagine? I don't know if you guys have ever been ignored, but that hurt worse than being cussed out. When someone ignores you, it hurts. It makes you feel undervalued, unheard. It makes you feel like a fool. In my opinion, ignoring someone hurts them more. So I'm being strategic about it. I'm like, I see her play. I see what she wants. Ignore her. She's going to feel like a fool. But because I chose to hurt that way, I'm wrong. You want me to hurt the way you hurt people. Threaten them. Oh, I guess I was supposed to say, girl, I'm going to come out here and take a Uzi and spray you down and lay you out flat. And that ain't me. So because I chose to do it the way I felt was best, even after when I couldn't get a word out because you kept talking over me, I couldn't say nothing. I said, let me just say, and then I just said, you know what, Amor, just apologize. Maybe all of this will just go away. So I apologize for how I handled it. Thought that was okay. I even said it 2 or 3 times because you kept rah, 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 rah. So that convinced me that ain't it. This ain't it. It's something else. Because you can't convince me that all of this is over a damn crazy ass lady and her damn son that acts just like her. This cannot be because of that. These people mean that much to you? Huh? Anyway, trophy wife, shall we? Let's talk about the trophy wife, because the trophy wife came out today and wrote something on her board. She has been, her whole story has garnered a lot of attention. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, because I see a lot more people here today than they was when I discussed the trophy wife before. The trophy wife is a female that went on a journey of marrying a high valued man. Okay, so she put up a eHarmony profile to meet a high valued man. That was her quest. She wanted to make money. She wanted her man to make money. So an older high value man was what she was looking for. She found one. They married. They had kids. He SA'd their daughters. She had to come back out later after flunking around, telling everybody, I know what it takes to get the ring. I know what it takes to get you a high value man. Buy into my program, my one-on-one sessions, and you too will find you a high value man. That was her content, okay? That was her content. So because that was her content, she had to come back and explain to all these people now that her high value man is a monster. He SA'd her daughters, which are his daughters. And a lot of bloggers like myself put the story out, but y'all know how it is. Some bloggers gonna twist, bend, and turn it. Now, with that said, I put out some information that wasn't true, but I put it out based on the information that was provided in her videos. However, honey, she came to set the record straight. She said, I'm sick of you mofos putting out wrong information, and she is coming to speak her truth. So she wrote a post setting all of us bloggers straight to tell us her side of the story. Okay, let's go. So she says, I am tired of the misinformation. My daughters are his biological children. So I guess somebody must have said they were not, okay? She said, this could have happened to anyone. And I agree. She said, also, I knew this man for a 6-month period before I became his wife. Now, let's stop there for a minute. She's the one that came out and told us in a video that I allowed y'all to hear the other day that they kind of messed around a little bit and then they broke up and she moved in with a whole nother man and had a whole nother relationship with that man. And the day she moved out of his house, the next day, this man calls her and asks her what she doing, and she asked him for a place to live. She said within a week or two, they were married. So the 6 months that she knew him, she was dating somebody else. So I don't know what that was all about. Anyway, let's go. She says, also, I knew this man for a 6-month period before I became his wife. Yes, I ran a background check. She said, I'm not stupid enough to date online without one. He had no prior charges other than some speeding tickets. I saw every speeding ticket he ever had before I agreed to go on a first date. My profile said I had no children. Now, I don't know why her profile would say that when, in fact, she had 2 boys before marrying this man. So, let's go. I never married for money. What? She was a part of a hypergamy organization and she sought out, she said it out her own mouth, actually. Did we not hear that? She said out her own mouth that she was looking for a high value man, a man of prestige. So she said she didn't marry for money. I don't know what the hell that was for. She said, I never married for money. I married because he pretended to have it all the same values as me. I'm married to build a family on a solid foundation. He never showed signs of being a pedophile. Y'all know what that means. But yes, I'll take the blame. There's also another content creator whom has two daughters by her husband, their biological father. Would she also be a dumb pick me beat? She said pick me ish because I guess somebody's calling her a pick me beat. Now I didn't call her that. So that's she talking about other bloggers. If her husband did the same thing to their daughter, shame on you, shame on you. Okay? Let's talk about this for a minute, okay? So now she's upset because bloggers are taking her story. I mean, she said pick Misha. What's a pick Misha? It's pick Misha, and I thought it was pick me beat. But what's a pick Misha? Is that something that I should know what that means? Anyway, I don't know what that means, but you guys can explain it to me. However, now she's basically trying to say she didn't marry for money. She married because she thought he had the same foundation. Now we heard the video. We heard her video of she saying, I'm going to teach you too how to marry and get a ring from a high value man. So if that wasn't her quest to meet a high value man, then why did she put a whole course together as to how to date and marry a high value man? Did she ask this man the day after she broke up with a guy, can she come live with him? And he said, only as my wife. And she said, how spontaneous are you? So how did she know that he had the same values as her? Huh? All because he said, you can't move in my house unless you're my wife. You can't move in my house unless you are my wife. And that was supposed to show that he had strong values because he wanted you to be his wife and not shack up. Okay, I guess if that's what you want to say. Oh, this man was standing on business. He wanted a wife. So he basically saying, you got to be my wife before you can move in my house. Okay, if that's what you want to say. If that's the argument, right? I'm not going to allow you to come shack up and be my girlfriend. I'm going to put a ring on it. So she said she married him because she felt like they had the same values and that she didn't marry for money. She clearly married for money. She said she wanted the finer things in life and that she was dating guys. And she even said, oh, I was going after the wrong guys with money, but, guys that was flashing jewelry and cars and, they were bling blinging and this, that, and the other. I thought that was a man with money. She said, that's not really a man with money. Right? She went after men with money. I'm not going to let her have that one. I don't like what happened to her. My heart goes out to what happened to her children. But I just don't like the way she's coming back out right now. Like she married this perfect man that she knew and dated and blah, blah, blah. And he showed her he had values. Lady, Miss Morales, you didn't know him. You said out your own mouth. You married this man within 2 weeks of breaking up with another guy because you needed a place to stay. And he said, in order you to come live in his house, that you had to marry him. And you said, how spontaneous are you? And you went and bought a ring for him that same day. You married for money. A man 20 years older than you for money. And you built a class, your whole foundation of teaching other women how to marry. And then I just found out today that he's an international guy. So I'm assuming he's African because, he's black. Oh, let me show y'all him. Why don't we? I got a whole video of that joker. Well, not a whole video, but I had a snippet of a video of him. But she said, and then she flaunted her lifestyle as if she wanted to show others, if you want to be like me, if you want this type of life, you have to marry this type of man, a man senior to you, a man, well, you probably can't see it as good, but I'll show. That's him. Can y'all see that? She, you know, she focused her content around having a soft life, oh shoot, I should have just paused it. Okay. She focused her content about having a soft life, a lavish life, and she basically was teaching, selling classes. Let's go there, selling classes on how to get the ring from a rich husband, how to secure a rich husband. And she was even saying you got to go further than 10 years, like some old ass man that want to be with a trophy wife. She called herself the trophy wife. She did not marry for love. She didn't know this man. I ain't buying that. I mean, you guys can, I'm not buying that. Okay. So anyway, let's continue. She said, my dating profile said I had no children. Now, I don't know if she mean my dating profile said I had no children or his dating profile said I had no children. Well, she said my. So I'm assuming if your profile said you had no children, what were you trying to do? Did you lie intentionally? So were you guys hooking up done under false pretense that you had no children just for someone to find out that you did have two children? Anyway, she says, and then now she blames him on this part. I married because he pretend to have the same values as me. I married to build a family on a solid foundation. He never showed signs of being a pedophile. But yes, I'll take that blame. Okay, then she's basically coming out saying there's another content creator whom has two daughters by her husband, their biological father. Would she also be a dumb pygmisha if her husband did the same to their daughters? Now, I don't agree with calling her dumb at all, but I agree with calling her careless. She was careless. And I stick to that. She was careless. She met a man online, 20 years her senior. She saw that he had money. He said, in order for you to move in with me, you got to be my wife. She was already disturbed that this man asked her to be his girlfriend on the first date, which I don't see anything wrong with that, because I am a firm believer of if a man like you, he's going to express that to you. He's going to show you that he wanted. I do believe that an older man and woman know what they want. So he asked to be his girlfriend on the first date. They could have just been getting to know each other. But she said, I didn't like that. I felt uncomfortable that he asked me to be his girlfriend on the first date. But yet she breaks up with a guy and she thought it was cool to become his wife in a matter of 2 weeks. But she said, I knew him for 6 months. You didn't date him for 6 months, though. You knew him while you were dating someone else and living with someone else. I believe she married him out of desperation. She needed a place to stay. She knew he made money. Okay. Now I'm going to put him back up there. I looked online. His name is, give me a minute. This fella name is, hold on. Jermaine Orenthrio. As I said, Orenthro. Jermaine Orenthro Dowie. Let me put it up for you guys. I might be saying it all wrong, but let me just let y'all see it, right? This is his name. So if you guys want to take a, wait a minute, hold on. Oh, it's telling me what? Oh, oh, give me a second. It's not letting me do that. Why is not letting me show that? That's crazy. Oh, well, anyway, his name is Jermaine Orentro. Let me spell it. It's Orentro. Dowie, Dowdy. That's his name. Okay. So now I don't know where's that from. Let me try to do something right quick. I don't know why this is doing this. But now I got another. We're gonna go with another one. Hold on 1 second. Now let me see if it's gonna let me bring it up now. I think it will. Yeah. But why is it turned the other way? I guess it's because the way it's saved. I don't know if it. Dang, how do I get it to flip? I guess I should have flipped this shit. I don't know how to flip this. Oh my goodness, how do I flip it? All right, anyway. His name is, y'all gotta lean your head, gangster lean to the side. Okay, gangster lean to the side, all right? But his name is Jermaine Orentrio Dowie. Now, I don't know if the reason why I say international is because on one of the posts it said he was international. Now, I said from Africa, but it may not be Africa because now that you think about it, is there any African names, last name Dowie, Dowdy? I don't know if that's his name. Thank you so much. She said he is trending, huh? Was easy to find his name. So yeah, that's his name right there. I don't know if this is I think it's the middle name might be spelled different. Orentro. Dowie might be American. But anyway, we're gonna run a background on him and find out what is going on. Okay, but I put his name up there. However, listen, y'all. She then made another post that I want to put up that I want you guys' advice on this one. I want some feedback on this one that I'm about to show. So let me get this one off the panel and put this other one up. Okay. Now this one is turned. Let me see if I can make this one. Give me a second. Why is this turned the other way? I don't know. Okay. But let's see if I can bring this one up. Okay, take this down. Remove. 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 Okay, here we go. Let me see if I can bring this up. Allow. The browser can't access your screen. Try capturing a different screen. Why? Anyway. Presents. I swear to Jesus, y'all. Why is it turned this way? Why is it saving it this way? Anyway, I'm just going to read it to you. I'm going to put it up here, but I'm just going to read it to you because y'all, if it ain't one thing, is another, right? Anyway, let me read this to you. It says, "Thank you for your support. I can't begin to express what it meant to us. And for those who's wondering why I did this, I was left with no other option. If you feel compelled, please donate to helping us start over. Anything helps." Then she lists the GoFundMe and says, "God will get the glory." Now, you guys, let's talk about that. You guys, she was married to a whole rich man. She was living in a mansion. She was showing off her fancy, lavish life. How she broke? Hmm? How is she broke? You mean when you left, he got to keep all the money? She said she needed help starting over. She needs help starting over. What are your thoughts? I'm like, where's her money? You was married to this rich man. She said she didn't put nothing to the side for a rainy day. Hello? She didn't teach that. She didn't teach being married to a high value man. She didn't teach having her own stash. She has a platform. This video right now has went viral, totally viral. Matter of fact, the last time I looked, it was 1.7 million, but let me tell you how much it is now. I guarantee you it's more. Hold on. And she get revenue from her other videos. Hold on. Instagram and IG. She gets money, her own money. This video has 2 million views on it. Somebody said, what about child support? He got 3 kids by her. So I guess what I'm saying is this now taking advantage of the system, or is this, let's feel sorry for this young lady and she really needs help? I didn't see nothing that said that he was even arrested. So I'm just trying to figure out, you guys, I'm not really trying to judge her, but I feel a little way about a woman flaunting her wealth. And then now, I got something. Hold on. Is he in jail though? I got his background. Let's see if he's in jail. He's 49 years old. Hold on, is he? No, he's 50. He just turned 50 in October. All right, his records shows he got a whole bunch of speed and shit. Hold on, I'm still looking. So it don't look like he in no trouble. Why this man ain't arrested? Why this man don't have a court case? Improper driving, excessive speeding, failure to drive in failure of driver in an accident, driving motor vehicles, suspended license and privilege, failure to driver involved in an accident, all these traffic violations, speeding, 32, 39, and 25. Nothing. Now, she said she had to leave him a month ago, right? Should this dude have been locked up? Shouldn't we have found out something? What is going on? He has nothing on his record unless they just doing an investigation and they gonna lock him up later. However, maybe she's chosen not to do that to her kid's father. I'm not sure, but he has not been locked up, or it's not on his file. It has not reached his file that he has been detained, locked up, apprehended, any of that. Right? She said, could it be that they didn't arrest him yet? Not enough evidence yet? That could be. That could be. Not enough evidence yet. Yeah, you're right. Because even though the hospital said it happened, and the girls or the 4-year-old said it was her daddy, I guess they do have to, well, but when they take I don't know. Said they are in Baltimore. Yes, they're in the Baltimore, D.C. area, the DMV area. So, however, what do y'all think about her now asking? Now, this lady flaunted her lifestyle. I have to say that. She said she was on Section 8. She was on the Section to the 8. She went from the Section to the 8 to a trophy wife. To eat lobster and flaunting and saying, you too can be a rich bitch. I can teach you how. And now she is back about to be on the Section to the 8. So my question is, how do you feel about a woman that was married to a rich, high-valued man now is asking for help to start all over? I mean, and you can express your feelings without judging, right? So I just want to know, she said she needs to be working on retracting some of her training material. Well, in her defense, she did come out and say that she is revamping her channel, which means that I'm sure she is going to withdraw some of them videos. Let me see if she's done it yet. Did she take any of it back? Let me see. No, not yet. Well, how to level up. You know what? Hold on. So she has sent, and now I got a problem with this. Oh, no, she didn't. Okay, my bad. I thought she withdrew the video where she came out and told people how she met him. But she's not, because she got 138,000 views on that video, right? Anyway, she said, did they have a prenup? I don't know. I don't know if they had a prenup, but even if they did have a prenup, prenups comes with restrictions and guidance. It's not, you can't do a well, I can't say you can't, but most prenups they won't stand up if it's been some type of violation like this. I'm thinking, am I right or am I wrong? I don't think that they would be like, oh, you can't get nothing if you leave the relationship. But if you leave under certain circumstances, I don't think the prenup stands. I think it goes out the window. You can't say, oh, I'm not giving this person money if they leave for their safety. That's what I think so. She said, I feel it's a little weird because I used to follow her and stop because she seemed a little off and a little bit braggy. But now we know why, which is sad. Listen, yes, very braggy. And let me tell you what I mean by that. She would come out and go over the items that she have on. And she would say what the name brand was, like Katie Spade shoes, Louis Vuitton hat, da-da-da belt, da-da-da. And then when she showed her ring and she said, money, money, money. So then if it's money, go pawn that shit, right? If it's money, if you wearing money, you don't need it no more. You left them. I don't understand how people can have hundreds of $1,000s of jewelry on and then they broke. They shaking the can. Oh, I wish I still had my can. They shaking the can, but they wearing $100,000 of jewelry on. They got money, right? A lot of us would never, including myself, never wear $100,000 worth of jewelry because we ain't gonna invest that much money in them. You know what I'm saying? I'm not spending $100,000 on no damn jewelry, right? But a lot of us will never have that. But now this, I got Kate Spades on, Louis Vuitton belt, da 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 da. Now she needs some money. Now she needs some money. She said, "Hello, I am not knocking her hustle. If they're gonna give it, then it's on them." We can look at it like that. We can definitely look at it like that. But another way we can look at it is, and I'm just gonna be honest with you guys, and this is for your own good too. God give it and he take it away. Sometimes we have to be humble with it. Just like this young lady, what was her name? Gabby said that she felt like she came off a little braggadocious. I seen a couple of videos and I saw that. This was a woman that was once lived in Section 8. In my opinion, y'all know I say my opinion over here. In my opinion, if I once lived in Section 8 and now I'm rich, I'm not going to be throwing it in your face. I'm going to be teaching you how to get it. And it ain't going to be go marry no damn rich ass man. I'll come up with another way, okay? Another way, because a hustle of marrying a rich man comes with consequences, right? I believe that she should have started something more valuable to women than marrying a man 20 years your senior to get in his pocket, right? I think she should have, if you became from Section 8 to, well, she did write a book, but she wrote a book on how to get a high value man. But if you came from Section 8 to rich, I think that you probably should have developed something else to show people how to get to the money and not through marrying a rich man that you don't know off the internet. Okay? But now she needs help with her 5 children. She has 5 kids. Hopefully she won't have to go back to Section 8, right? She said the man could have taken everything from her, anybody circular. Anyone's circumstance. Oh, that's what you meant. Anyone's circumstances can change. Yes, it can. And I'm a firm believer of, especially after, from experience, that you can have it today and not tomorrow. Now, how many of you guys in the comments, now they were married for 5 or 6 years. So how many of you guys in the comments would have had you your own special little bank account? If you was married to a high valued man, would you have had your own little special account? Or would you have spent every dime he gave you for an allowance? Or would you have put something a little bit at a time away for a rainy day? Tell me. What would you have done? Would you have put away for a rainy day, or would you have spent every dime he gave you on clothes and jewelry and shoes and cars and out eating lobster and purses and everything? Would you? She said, I would, especially if he believed his money was his. Ooh. Meaning that she didn't have access to it. So if she didn't have access to the money and he just gave you an allowance, I would have put some away, baby. You hear me? But anyway, but now, this is what I think. I think that she wants to maintain that lifestyle. And I'm going to tell you why I say that. It ain't too many people like to digress. They want to stay in that same lifestyle or increase. You got to think this woman was from Section 8. That's her own words. She went from Section 8 to rich. Do y'all think she wants to go back? Absolutely not. She wants to stay in the same or better. She says women should always have a talent, start a business, and go to school for something to have something to fall back on. Oh, I agree. I would have had money put aside in a separate account. I like your first part better than your second part. But I love your whole comment, but I love the first part. If you gonna be mad, now let me tell you something about my Caucasian sisters. My light-skinned sisters is what I call them. They parents teach them that. They marry quickly, but they be having degrees. Their parents will put them through college with no intentions on ever having a job. But the reason why their parents put them through college so they can have something to fall back on. How do I know that? I used to hang around white people all the time. I've had white best friends, okay? Still have white good friends, but me and one of my white best friends fell out over Trump, but we ain't gonna go there, okay? However, they told me that they parents instilled in them education for a fallback plan, baby. Some of them never have intention. Let me tell you, white parents raise their kids, raise their daughters for marriage. Whereas black parents raise their daughters to have her own bag, for independence, to own her business, to be entrepreneurs, CEOs. Tell me I'm wrong, baby. Tell me I'm wrong. We're raised different. White mamas raise their daughters, and their goal is to have a husband and a bunch of kids. Husband and kids. Where we are raised to go get your bag, establish your income. And with that being said, when you see your white friend, what? Hold on, y'all. Are you kidding me? All right. I'm going to tell y'all this news in a minute. Let me get back to the white women. A lot of them are in college just for a backup plan. They ain't trying to be engineers and nurses and lawyers and doctors and teachers and, HR managers, professionals. That's their backup plan. They got degrees to fall back on, right? They shit is to be, and a lot of white women are just wives, housewives. Let me give y'all a little story. Y'all know I love telling stories. As an officer in the military, and y'all probably, a lot of y'all that in the military would know this, when you see a white male high-ranking officer, his wife don't work at all. Her ass sit at home, go shopping, cook, clean, take care of all his 16 kids he done had because he is a high-ranking officer. And most of them be foreign-ass women anyway, Asians or whatever. But when a white officer marry his wife, 9 times out of 10 don't work at all. But now, let's talk about our black officers. Let's talk about our black officers. Our black officers, their wives, not all of them, but most of them, they got jobs, baby. They working. They working for the government. They a teacher. They works at daycares. They professionals. These black officers, their wives are working. Unless they married to a white woman. The black officer that's married to a white woman, she ain't working. He gonna be okay with her staying at home. But his sister wife, if he married to a sister, she gonna have a job. majority of the time. Why is that? Well, let me tell you why. It's because that white woman, when he met her, she told him her intentions. I'm not trying to work. I just want to be a housewife. I just want to take care of your kids, cook for you, and clean up your home. And he be like, okay, I'm cool with that. But let us step out and tell our black husbands, I just want to cook for you, take care of your kids, and clean up your house. He gonna say, girl, if you don't get the hell out of here, shit, I cook for myself. Our black husband's gonna be like, girl, you done made that up. You better find a job. I don't even care if I gotta pay all the bills. The job is gonna be your allowance or something. They ain't gonna let us get away with not having no type of income. Now, I'm not talking about everybody, but a black man, 9 times out of 10, expects his black wife to have some type of bread. We just can't get in a relationship for free. We gotta have something going on. Right? Anyway. I like your comment. They gonna go to school. So now, this young lady was 29 years old. She still got time to go to school. But why she didn't go to school in 5 years? Huh? If you are a high-value wife and this man is taking care of you, wouldn't you go to school? Wouldn't you do something? I would. I would have took advantage of that. You got NFL players going to school and they making money. You got artists, rappers and stuff going to school, even though they making money. Still get their education. She said, Amor, wait a minute. Tell us the news you just read from your phone before you forget. LOL, we want to know. Okay. So, oh, Lord. Look, my thing was typing. Hold on. Let me just see if I can. How do I stop this? Give me a second. The news in my phone is, was he really a high value man? Huh? Was she lying to the public that he was a high value man? Because their home that they lived in was $330,000. Okay? Hold on. Now, I owned a home for less, and this is in Maryland? Wait a minute, child. Hold on. Wait a minute. Well, this must be the guest house. Give me a second, y'all. Give me a second. This got to be the guest house because in Maryland, send me a picture of it. I don't see it. Hold on. Wait a minute. She said, oh, here you go. Where was it at? So the mortgage, he was a veteran? Y'all, what? He was a no, hold on. Wait a minute. No, 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 no. Let me pull this up because it looked like they was renting. Hold on. Girl, you better stop playing with me. Stop playing with me. Hold on, y'all. That's a different name. So why is that even coming up? Hold on, y'all. Let me get to the house. You got me all in these people business. All in these people business. All right, so let's go to he was married before. Hey girl, what's up? You said what? Uh, It was probably like a fixer-upper. But who is this Sarita? That's his first wife? That's his first wife. So maybe that's her house. I see 370,000. Where you see 330 at? Oh, 370, 370,000. Yeah, I see it. All right, let me look it up. See what it look like. All right. Okay, bye-bye. In Baltimore, honey. Let's look at, I don't know Baltimore. I don't know Baltimore property value. I don't know if that's just like the DMV. Let me see what this house looked like. Oh, he lived in a townhome. Did he? Oh, they lived in a townhome with all them damn children? Yeah, this is it. They lived here. She made this shit look good. No way. No way. Now hold on, y'all. Hold on. Hold on a minute. Hold on, y'all. I don't think this is it. Let me go back and look at one of her damn videos right quick. This can't be it. It ain't no way she made that house look like that. Is it? Let me see. Y'all. Listen, this is the trick of the damn devil. Hold on, y'all. Look at this shit. It's the same house. Why I can't show y'all that? Give me a second. Give me a second. On this one, it says it's praised at the value is praised at 652,000. Give me a second, you guys. That we're gonna talk about this, y'all. And I'm not talking about this young lady, but I think I might just start talking about this young lady because she wasn't being all that honest. Look, y'all, I gotta get out of this browser and get in this browser because I can't pull nothing up in here. I gotta get out of here. Give me a second. Give me a second. Oh my goodness. Oh, shit. Can y'all hear me? It just froze. Why it won't show me? This is the trick of the devil, baby. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Let me show y'all something. So, look at this. Look at this photo. Now, can y'all see this photo? Let me know if you see this photo. Let's go here for a second, you guys. Tell me if y'all see this. Okay, I see somebody say yes. Don't it look all luxury in there? It might just be because it's well decorated. And I guess you could take any home and make it look good, right? But y'all, let me show y'all what it looked like before they fixed it up, I guess. It's a townhome. But when I look at this townhome and I look at these photos, I say, what the hell? Hold on. Okay. This is the house. It's kind of dark. Look at that. Same, that's the same mantle as the other photo, right? That's the same mantle. I looked at the trimming and everything. It's the same one. Now look at this. This is where they lived. This is where they lived. I'm so wrong. I'm so wrong. So it was a townhome, right? But look, when I go through the pictures, I want you to tell me, does this look high value to you? There go an AC unit in that mofo. Right? Blue carpet. There's another room with panels on the wall, AC unit. Guess that's another view of the room. Another view of another room. That must have been like a media room. This must either be the basement, or some people may call it the lower level. The bathrooms. I'm assuming this might be like a half bath. This must be like the outside or either the carport area. Oh no, this must be the garage. Hold on. Oh yeah. So this is the garage. So that's the house. So, but I wanted to focus on this picture right here. Now, she got a lot of talent to make this look like this. Now, she could have had somebody come in and do some upgrades, but she made it look very lively and good. And she did most of her videos sitting right there. Okay. So now the house is now it is valued at $652,000. $652,000. It is a 6-bedroom, 2.5 bath townhome that was bought for $370,000. Okay. And it looks like she moved in. Let me go back to the report. She moved in. That was him and his ex-wife's house. So she moved in a home that he owned with his ex-wife. Now, I'm not saying that don't happen, because I know it does. Listen, I had a house and my husband had a house when we met, and we both refused to move into each other's home. We was like, hell no, we'll start over. Okay. Because I don't know if y'all are like that or not. Would you move into a home with your husband and he had an ex-wife that lived there? I know some people would, but not me, honey. We need to sell this and start over. I am not moving into that home. Okay, that's just me though. That has nothing to do with nothing. That has nothing to do with nothing. So $370,000, not $330,000. Him and his wife, his ex-wife, should I say, her name was Sharita. Syereeta. That was his ex-wife, and they own this home. It's a townhome, also known as a row house. Never heard of that. A townhouse / row house. $370,000. Owner, him or Orienthro and Sharita. Okay, that is their home. but it is currently valued at 600 and something thousand. So if I was her, as I'm getting a divorce, oh, he would have to sell that mofo and give me half. Okay. Because she lived there. She said, did they have kids? Yeah, they got 3 children. 3. A boy and 2 girls. Okay. Okay, Janet said there's nothing wrong with moving in the house with that the ex-wife had. I don't know. Maybe it's just a personal thing for me. She said people do it all the time. I knew a woman who moved in after his wife died in the bed, and he never got a new one, and she slept in it. Damn. Damn. Oh, I think I would feel away. She said Baltimore has a lot of row houses. Oh, okay, I never heard of a row house. She said, did him and his ex-wife have kids, and how old was the ex? Well, the ex is, he's 50. He is a information system security engineer. So I wonder what she called high value, because see, high value to me is like a millionaire. And I'm thinking of the dude as he have money. So he was making, he made money, but it wasn't that. It wasn't. Well, I don't know. What does she consider? I don't know. What do y'all consider that? I've never asked y'all. What do y'all consider a high value man? Because I was briefing this case as a high value man being like a millionaire. I wasn't talking about like 100,000, 150,000. Because if that's the case, then I'm married to a high value man. Huh? I'm looking for the wife's age while y'all tell me. What do y'all think? What do y'all think a high value man start at? If you said you want a high value man, what would you think that his amount of money he made? I don't see her name and her age. I see her name, but I don't see her age. Okay, I see 500,000 plus. I see, okay, somebody said he makes 300,000. Now, that is a lot of money now, y'all. Honey, 300,000 is still a lot. But I would still think, because it just seems like how, if we go back to Kevin Samuels, how he was talking about as a high value man, I was thinking he was talking about somebody up there. So 300,000 is a lot of money. But I don't know if I marry somebody with no 300,000. Just, I don't know. Janet said 250,000. So, okay, you think 250,000 is a high value man? Damn. Then I'm married to a high value man, y'all. You hear me? Listen, $1 million. Terry said $1 million. You got to make $1 million. 300K with 4 kids is just decent, honestly. 5 kids now. And in Baltimore, 3, you are so right. Yes, Northern Virginia, Baltimore area, $300,000 is not a lot of money compared to the South now. 300,000 in Alabama is a high value man. 300,000 in Northern Virginia, in Maryland, and DC area, that is not high value. That is average at best. It is average at best. That is not no high value man. So the ex-wife was 43 years old. So the ex-wife is 43 and he is 50. She said, but she paid a bigger price and it was her kids. Yes. So a high-value man is a man with morals and provides for you either by making a good salary above 100,000 and has job security. Is that what the dictionary said, or is that what you made up? What did Candy say? Somebody say, I am screaming. What did Candy say? She said, hell, I'm a high-value man. Candy Ash said, well, I'm a high-value man if that's the case. Well, Candy said if 250,000 is a high-value man, then she is a high-value man too. Okay. So Kevin Samuels said it takes more than money to be considered a high-value man. Okay. What does it take then? Maybe we should do a whole segment on a high-value man, because what does it take? I thought he meant money, because if you're going to have a woman that's not able to ask no questions in the relationship, you're going to have to become with more than $300,000 to me, especially more than $100,000. Who's going to let a man that makes $100,000 tell them they can't ask no motherfucking questions? Well, listen, I'm about to throw a little shade, y'all. We know Jonelle don't make no 100,000, and Bree wasn't allowed to ask no damn questions. So I don't know. How much money do your man have to make to keep you from being able to ask him some motherfucking questions? Okay. I want to know, ladies, in the comments, how much do your husband have to make for you to be like, all right, you can go do whatever you want to do. I'm not going to ask you no questions about nothing. Let me know in the comments. Let me know in the comments, honey. How much money does your husband have to make to keep you quiet for you not to ask no question because you afraid that he gonna cuss you out or break up with you, leave you high and dry? Okay, so Cassie said 500,000. Lakeisha said it better be a 7-figure ninja. Okay, a 7-figure ninja. Wait a minute, hold on. She said, do y'all know the average American only makes $60K a year? The number of black men making over $2K is less than 2%. Stop it. There are not a lot of rich men out here. What? The average is $60K? Where you get that from, Ruthana? Ruthana, where you get that from? Are you talking about your town? I don't think that's the case. I don't know. I could be wrong, though. I could be wrong. There's not enough money in the world for me not to ask. Glenn said he got to be a millionaire. Anti-violence said it must be cultural because I only hear our people talking about a high-value man. Now, that's not true. Her teacher was a white lady. So that's debunked. She learned, and she ain't black. She's not black. So that's debunked it twice. This is not about a black lady. She said she married a black man and she Hispanic, and her teacher was a white lady. So that's debunked right there. That's debunked. That is debunked, okay? So the pink lady said education, career, credit, etc. is considered a high-value man. LaTanya said, I swear on everything, he could be a millionaire and I'm still asking questions. I cannot be bought. I know. He been broke up with my ass. Get the fuck out of here. You asked too many questions. Okay? She said, Lord, 60K, you would be living under a bridge. In some areas, you are right, Susan. If Jay was only making 60K a year, I'm not going to say I wouldn't have married him. I just would have encouraged and motivated him to make more. That's what I would have done. I would have encouraged him to make more, okay? Because it's out there to make, all right? She said, my silence can't be bought. I know that's right, okay? Listen, she says, I know I can't do it. I will have to say something. Okay, I know I can't be in no house and not ask no questions, child. They better kick me out and the kids. You and the kids need to get the hell on. We'll be outside. I be shaking the can, talking about I just got kicked out for my mouth, running my mouth, and the kids, and the cheering. Every penny comes with my 2 cents. Yes, right. Listen, 60K cannot be an average. LOL, sis. They have to be old stars. Listen, it depends on where you live. She says, according to what? According to the Social Security Administration, the average American makes $65 a year. Really? 60K, F that, all my purses worth more. Listen, a doctor, lawyer, scientist, etc. is a high-value man. My husband doesn't cuss. Listen. So do you think that she sold women false hopes of having a high value man? Because as we see it, her man wasn't that high valued. I mean, it is based off of money. He's living in a $370,000 house that he bought with his ex-wife, a townhome, a row house that he bought with his ex-wife, and it was 3,900 square feet. That's a pretty big townhome. God dang, 4,000 square feet? For a townhome, that's pretty big. So do you think that she was selling a false package to women? Because I would think if women are following you and you're selling a high value product or way to get a high value man, and you weren't married to a high value man yourself, you weren't married to a high value man yourself. All right, so this is Kevin Samuels. It says, what is a high valued man? All right, let me let y'all hear what Kevin got to say. Wait a minute, hold on. Listen, let me turn it up. This is what Kevin Samuels said a high value man is.
In order to be a high value man, it starts with money. Again, like it or not, I didn't put the six-figure thing out there. It's been with us since the mid-'80s, and like it or not, that's where this whole thing starts. You can't be high value and homeless, so you have to make a certain amount of money, and the line is roughly at $10,000 a month, adjusted for Atlanta dollars. And high value does two things for men. It gives you more options, and it gives you an opportunity to get more favorable outcomes. If you want more options or more favorable outcomes, you need to increase your overall value. Case in point, you can have a vehicle, a home, anything in your possession. You can hold it dear. It can be supremely important to you. But when you put it on the market decides. It doesn't really matter if you think the low is too low or the high is not high enough. That's what the market is willing to pay for it, and that is its overall value. In order to be a high value.
Okay, did y'all hear that?
Again, like a...
Did y'all hear Kevin Samuels? Did y'all hear him? The late Kevin Samuels. Let me know in the comments, did y'all hear him? Let me get a thumbs up or yes, we heard him. I don't see the chat moving. Okay, I see it. I heard him. All right. So he says the man have to make $10,000 a month or more. That's only what, $120,000? Let me make sure my calculation right. Shit. $10,000 a month times 12. That's $120,000. So Kevin Samuels, by his own admission, it starts with money and it has to be $110,000 or more. So she's out here with a class on teaching women how to date and marry a man that makes $110,000. All they gotta do is move up north. Easy. You want to marry a high value man, move up north. Okay? $10,000. Let's do some math. When you take away taxes, time point, I'm going to say, what's the tax range? I don't know. Let's just guess. Let's say 18. 120 times 0.18%. That's $21,000 minus $120,000. That is $98,400. 98,400 divided by 12 is $8,200. Already my husband make more than what he deemed. Oh, wait a minute. She said 25%? I did 18%. Wait a minute. Hold on. Did you say 25%, Susie? Deduct 25%? Okay, he got a whole nother video. So if we do 25%, where I said 18%, but let's do 25%. 120,000 times 0.25, that's $30,000. which after you deduct that, that's 90,000. The girl, yeah, taxes are high. Okay, 90,000 divided by 12. So if you bring home $7,500 a month, you are considered a high-valued man. And there's courses out here where women are selling on how to get a man that brings home $7,500 a month. $7,500 a month. She said a white woman may not talk about a high-value man, but they sure, I think you mean they sure will marry one, right? Because she said they sure won't marry one. I think she mean they sure will marry one. They may not talk about it, but they sure looking for one. You hear me? Anyway, so maybe I need to start selling classes on how to find a man to make $7,500 a month. How many in here, man, whether he's your husband or your boyfriend, that brings home $75,000 a month? I mean, $7,500 a month. How many? My man brings home more than this on his retirement check. Now, I'm not flaunting the front. Y'all know we didn't work for Uncle Sam, and we are old and retired. But my husband brings more than this home on his retirement check, okay? There's a lot of women that triple this, quadruple this. I'm for real. It is women that make more than this. Hell, I make more than this. Well, if you can count my YouTube check. But no, seriously. Is this the standard? Okay, so she sent me another one. Let's see how long this is. Is this the standard?
High value man. Glad you asked. Let's define it.
Hold on.
Is determined by what? The market. And when we're talking about individuals, the market is other people, men or women. So a high value man is completely determined by the market. Case in point, you can have a vehicle, a home, anything in your possession. You can hold it dear. It could be supremely important to you. But when you put it on the market decides. And there's an upper limit and a lower limit. It doesn't really matter if you think the low is too low or the high is not high enough. That's what the market is willing to pay for it, and that is its overall value. That has been with us forever. And when we start talking about that, we're dealing with people. It really throws people off because it seems so cold, so calculated. But like it or not, that's the way the world is. So let's get into this whole high value man thing. Number one, in order to be a high value man, it starts with money. Again, like it or not, I didn't put the six-figure thing out there. It's been with us since the mid-'80s, and like it or not.
He said $10K a month based on Atlanta. He didn't say Baltimore or New York or California. He said $10K, and this is based on the Atlanta market. So you are considered a high-value man if you are living in Atlanta, Georgia, and make at least $10K a month.
That's where this whole thing starts. You can't be high value and homeless, so you have to make a certain amount of money, and the line is roughly at $10,000 a month adjusted for Atlanta dollars. If you live in San Francisco, LA, New York City, where the cost of living is higher than 100%, you need to adjust it. So $10,000 a month gets the starting point off for high value. Don't shoot the messenger. I'm just giving you what the world gave me. Number two, that money needs to be made over a length of time, i.e. performance. And that's roughly about 5.
He said you got to be making $10,000 a month for at least 3 to 5 years, okay? Locked in 3 to 5 years to be considered a high-valued man.
Years. And about the 3-year mark, you're kind of starting to scratch the surface. Why does it need to be 5 years? Well, because, guys, it's a matter of consistency and stability. Look in the NFL, the NBA, anybody can have a great season, Having a great season does not automatically mean you're going to the Hall of Fame. They want to see.
So he said it can't just be 1 year, because anybody can have a great season. Anybody can do it for a year. But have you done it for 5? Have you made consistent $10,000 a month for at least 5 years straight, 3 to 5 years straight? Because if you haven't, then you just had a good year. Anybody can have a good year, but if you have a good year for at least 3 to 5 years, then you are considered high value.
Consistent numbers over a period of time. You know how this works, just like I do in business. You can't be a one-hit wonder or have up here and down there. Consistency, performance over a length of time. That's why the 5-year mark is so important. Like I said, around 3 years, you're starting to scratch the surface, but at 5 years, people can pretty much count on you to say, this person understands and knows how to get it done. Number 3 is group acceptance. Like it or not, guys, high value men is like a fraternity. It's like a club, a secret society. And high value men know other high value men. They're welcoming men to the group. They know what it takes to be there. They know what it takes to get in there. And high value men, group acceptance is supremely important. Guys, secret societies, fraternities, organizations have always been with us. You know how this works. And
so a high value man need to be hanging out with other high value men. Group acceptance. If you hanging around with broke, busted mofos, then you are not a high value man, honey. They hang together. Group acceptance. They in some type of secret society where they hang out with other high value men. Okay.
Interaction. Guys that just make their own secret society or club, but it doesn't matter as much as somebody says that group is important. Guys, this is about separation. High value men tend to huddle around other high value men for reasons I'm going to go into a little bit later. But group acceptance is another critical component of being a high value man. Why is group acceptance so important? Because the next part, a network. You have to have a network of other high value men and others. This is another stumbling block for a lot of guys, for a lot of people.
To be a high value man, you got to have a network of other high value men. So, you know, like when you need something, you be like, oh, you need a barber in San Francisco? Hold on a second. Let me call up my partner. So you know people, you network with a whole lot of other high value men. So high value men connect with other high value men for favors, and they trade off and barter those favors amongst their high value ass circle, okay?
They may have the money, even the length of time.
We need to start us a high value women club. Y'all with me? Are y'all with me? High value women, are y'all with me? Are y'all with me? We need to start our own high value women club, period. Who with me? Who is with me?
They may look like they fit the group, but if they don't even have any other high-value contacts or network, a group of others, that person's going to be looked at with a side eye. Think of it like this. If you're sitting at the table with 10 high-value men, and each of these 10 men has 50 contacts, that's 500 contacts, and you sit at the table and you have twice as much money as any other man on there, but you have 0 contacts. What can you effectively get done other than throw money at it? These other men can make phone calls, exert influence, move things to get things done. And you can only do what? Offer money and potentially feed off that network of contact. One thing high value men know and understand, that time is what's important. And building a network that actually works for you is extremely important. In some areas, it's called a book of business. A book of business can make you successful here, here, and here. Contacts, your network is your net worth. You've heard this before, so you cannot underestimate how important having a net.
Your network is your net worth. Because if you got a whole contact full of people that make money, that grows your net worth. Because time is money. And favors is money as well. When you can get some shit done, let me call my friend and see if my lawyer friend will, do this or do this, the cease and desist letter, or whatever the case may be. They all do it, in for free. You know what I mean? Scratch your back, you scratch my back type thing.
High value men and other people is to your status as a high value man. After the network, we got to have the visibility. Guys, your income and your position has to be LinkedIn level. Think of it like this. This person says they're the CEO of a Fortune 500 company. This person is head of thoracic surgery at Johns Hopkins. This person is VP of Mergers and Acquisitions at Bank of America. And then someone says, hi, I'm an entrepreneur. 3 of those 4 people, at a glance, we can pretty much estimate who they are, what they do, and their relative importance in the overall socioeconomic structure. The 4th person, more information is needed. There's not enough visibility.
So basically what he's saying is a high value man has to hold a high title, okay? CEO, owner, producer, author, you know what I mean? A title, a high title.
Transparency.
LinkedIn level.
Man, it needs to be at a glance. Again, your position and your income. Guys, you may have a lot of money, but if it's coming from...
And your position, like you can't be third man, third row. You can't be the distribution clerk at Amazon. You understand what I'm saying? You got to be the CEO, the director, the chief of the operations type thing or whatever to be considered high value. So your position got to be prestiged, okay?
Sketchy areas, no one can kind of understand where it's coming from. That does not give other high value men or even the public any kind of real confidence that you are who you say you are. Again, guys, it's about the market. It's what the market, the world is thinking. They got to know at a glance that you are a high value man. And the 6th part is probably my favorite part, guys. A high value man is useful to others and the group. A lot of times you hear people say, I don't want to be used. I don't want to be used. No, I want to be used. Why? Because that means I'm useful. High value men are in demand and useful. Their presence is felt when they're there, and their absence is felt when they're gone.
So, and here he's saying you have to be useful. Like, you got to be of some importance. Somebody have to be able to rely on you for something. And if you're like he said, your presence is not there, you're not around. She said, no, you don't, Amora. Please don't listen to Kevin Samuels. Hold on, I'm telling you what Kevin Samuels said a high value man is. That's what we're going over right now, okay? I'm telling you what he said a high value man is. We got our own. Hell, I can debunk a lot of this, but we're hearing what Kevin Samuels say right now, okay? You got to be useful. You got to be able to be relied on for something.
And that's how you know you're really a high value man. How you can move things, your ability to influence things. And that is your relative usefulness. In economics, it's called utility. How useful are you to the group? Again, there's no high value homeless, neither are there any high value loners. If you have all these resources, all this stuff, but it's all hoarded for your own selfish ends, and no one can benefit from your money, your network, or anything you have, how valuable are you to the group, to the world, to other people? That's what this comes down to. High value men are in demand and useful to other people. As I said at the beginning, high value is all the rage, all the buzz right now. I didn't make it, but I want to clarify what I mean when I'm talking about it. The 6 basic principles of being a high value man.
So that was the 6 categories that Kevin Samuels said makes a high value man. Now, that's my first time hearing that. I personally thought a high value man was a rich man. I did not know a high value man is the average ass man. Okay. Anyway. She said, that's what I said. It is your career. Kevin Samuels meant women no good. Kevin Samuels died in the arms of a prostitute. He can't tell me shit. Hey, he only said you got to make $10,000 a month. She says, would I be able to get a high value man? I'm 29 with no kids and I'm a daycare teacher. Where you live, girl? Because they only got to make $10,000 a month. Go to DC, honey. Any man there. Not even gonna say any man. Most men make more than that. So anyway, you guys, so this young lady, let's get back on her for a second. This young lady she needs some money now. That's where we at. That's what I was asking y'all. What do y'all think about her now asking help to get back on her feet when she once flashed expensive purses, expensive rings, expensive shoes and clothing, cars, and that type of stuff? What's your thoughts? Just a couple of y'all give me what y'all think. What's your thoughts? What are your thoughts? Only we decide what a high value man is to us. That's true. That's true. That's true. We can consider our man high value if he paying all the bills and he only makes $60,000 a year. But if he able to afford our lifestyle, then he high value. Okay. Robbie says she better go down to the welfare office. Tamara says, no, what? You think she's wrong or you think she should be asking the public? I would help just for her kids. They are innocent. Yep, they are innocent. You're right. So what was the question? What's the question is, what do you think about her now asking the public to donate for her to start over? Now, here's the thing. We have not seen no arrest records on this man. And a couple of you guys said the reason being is because it could be that they don't have enough evidence. She left him a month ago. There's no arrest record as of yet on this man, but she left him and she's asking the public for assistance to help her and her children. She has 5 kids to start over. Marissa says she is looking for us to be her new sugar daddy / mommy. And Robbie said, and I agree with her, she said, won't he humble you? And I'm not at all poking fun at the child SA. Exactly. That's how I feel. I feel like she, not from what she went through, because what her children went through is an awful thing, right? But she was being a little flashy to be coming from Section 8, okay? She was being a little flashy. That has nothing to do with if he's high value. Lots of high value men pay for coochie. Okay. They could give him the kids because he is financially stable. I don't think they're going to give him the kids after he has done what he's done. She has followers and creates content. Nothing wrong with her asking. I wouldn't give her a dime, but I'm not a supporter. You know, that actually, so, okay, so now let's go back to, she said there is a court document. Where is it, Social Spectator? Because I didn't see it. Where is the court document? She said SA is more challenging to prosecute and prove than any other crime. Is it? So now we can all say, listen, we went to her page as bloggers. We went to her page to get the tea, right? She said, what's your number? Let me put it in the chat. Everybody know it anyway. Yeah, send me the court document, baby. Send it to me. But we went to her, we was nosy and went to her page to get this tea, okay? We can easily say she's just talking to her damn supporters, right? She's just asking her 19,000. Let me see that her supporters go up because it was 19,000 the other day. God dang! She had 19,000 supporters and now she has 59.8K. She gained 40,000 subscribers in 2 days, 3 days. 40,000 subscribers she's gained in 3 days. 40,000. So she could be talking just to her supporters. We could say that, like, why are we worried that she's asking for a GoFundMe? We're not really worried. I just pointed it out, but I'm talking to my subscribers. I'm talking to people that support me. She could say that, right? She'll have a point. She will have a point. And we just come into her page for information, right? She could say, I'm not even talking to y'all. I'm talking to my subscribers. My almost 60,000 supporters, I'm asking them to financially help me. Okay. So her goal is, let me see what her goal is. She don't have a goal. I thought you had to have a goal. Wait a minute. How do you see the goal? Hold on. So you can do a GoFundMe and not have a goal. I didn't know that you can do. I didn't know that you could do a GoFundMe and not have a goal. She doesn't have a goal, but she has so far raised. Oh, she put the goal for $1. Anyway, the goal was $1. She has since raised $2,591. Thank you for sending this to me all the way from Canada. Thank you, baby. Let me. This is something different, but nevertheless, it's still interesting. Let me put this up here. This is something different. This, you guys, and not only is this something different, I got some questions. I got some questions. I got questions, y'all. I got questions. Where is it at? Open. Oh, hold on. Because now we just going by court document, right? This court document says something different. It says, where is it at? This says child abuse. Now, anti-violence or anybody, when there is a SA case involved, will it says child abuse? Because it says child abuse, domestic violence. Is that what they calling it these days? Why is that what it's called? Because let me look up this code. Give me a second. I got questions because somebody did tell me that he beat her up, and that's what this is about. But let me just see something right quick. Let me just see something right quick. Somebody told me that, but I didn't believe it. They was like, Amor, he beat her up, and this ain't the first time. And she went back, and this is a case involving he beat her up and put the kids in harm's way. So let me look up this code. Case number. Oh, that's the case number. What would be the code? That's a case number. That's not, I thought that was an offense code. Let me see, did they have an offense code on here? All right, so anyway, let's go over this for a second. This is what it says. He was ordered, right? And it says final hearing. So he had his hearing. It looked like there was a case October of October 20. This is a restraining order. Wait a minute, hold on. He received a restraining order for child abuse, domestic violence, order valid through 10/22/25 years. So he was given 1 year restraining order, and the results is the court order says shall not abuse, shall not contact, shall not enter the residence, respondent shall vacate the home, meaning respondent is her, shall vacate the home, emergency family maintenance. So emergency family maintenance, use and possession of the vehicle, surrender the firearms, pay costs, additional provisions. So he has to, so wait a minute, what are we looking at here? So is this a case? Wait a minute, hold on, y'all. Okay, she said the court's probably pending, okay? She said, who has a high value man on here? I am in the Bahamas right now. If your husband is high value and you're sitting at home, he's not high value. If you look a mess, 9 out of 10, your husband isn't high value. I don't agree with that. The only people that be dressing up and looking all fancy is people that's trying to flash. There's a lot of high value white men that don't even look like they worth 10 cents. Okay. So I definitely don't agree with that, but it's okay. We can agree to disagree. She said, in cases like this, restraining orders are done until court. Oh, but do you think that it would say something different that the case type? Hold on, we about to look this up. We about to look up the whole court case right quick, honey. Y'all know I may save this for tomorrow because I've already been on here now for 2 hours and 30 minutes. Let me just pull up the case right quick, okay? I don't even know if it's going to show me because when you have something dealing with kids like this, they tend to not give you that information, in-depth information into this. So let me just throw this in here right quick and see if in fact, okay, I see it right here, state of Maryland. We got a lot of cases. Ooh, you guys, we might be cooking with Crisco. It looks like it's close. Hold on, let me do this other one. It ain't giving me nothing. It just says pending. Candy, you see this? Oh, but he got another case. Wait a minute. Y'all, is this the same guy? Okay, that must be a different guy. Oh, this dude abused her. This is what it says. Let's pull it up right quick. November the 12th of 2023, he was charged with assault in the second degree, probable cause. The incident was from November the 9th. He was charged. And the hearing date was April. Now, I don't see the outcome of it, but I'm going to get it. Let me show y'all. Hold on one second, y'all. Hold on one second. Now, he was charged with assault in the second degree. So he put hands on her. Now, I was told this information already. I was told he beat her up and she went back. And what's going on now, it sums around this, okay? Now, but let's go back a little bit. He got a lot of damn cases now. This is him and his, he got a divorce in 2013. I can't even see nothing on the docket. Damn. It's okay though. But he got a divorce in 2013. I'm gonna find out some more information. But anyway, he got a divorce. I want to know who the petitioner was. They had a marital settlement and everything. But anyway, so he got a divorce in 2013. Then he goes state of Maryland. Oh, this is the second degree assault. It says pending. So it says he had a court date on a hearing on the 30th of April in 2024, but it says pending. What was the outcome? You mean to tell me it's November and nothing happened? But then it has his name, but it may not be him because, let me see. He was ordered in November. The court order not to abuse, not contact, and stay away from school and not enter the residence. So this was back in, so when he abused her, he got an order, a stay away order, to not contact, not abuse, stay away from the schools and not enter the residence. This was back in, oh no, wait a minute. Then it was, okay, that was on November the 11th. He got that order not to abuse. Court orders shall not abuse, not contact, stay away, and not enter. But in 10 days later, November 21, he went to the hearing, November 21st, 2023. It says final results canceled due to order denied. So her order was actually denied, and it said it was denied because there is no statutory basis for relief. And that means either they got back together or she dropped the charges, or they may have said y'all already moved out from each other. So why even entertain that? So then him again, October of this year, this one. He was ordered not abuse, not contact, not enter the residence, vacate, some home emergency family maintenance, use and possession of the vehicle, surrender your firearm, and costs and additional provisions. Okay. That one is, that's closed because that says dispose. Oh no, I thought it meant closed. Okay, I don't know if that means closed. Anyway, so here's another one. I'm just trying to figure out. So did he do? What did he do? Anyway, I'm gonna look through these and let y'all know what is going on because now that we know that this joker is an abuser, we gotta dig a little deeper. But this one looked like he just got a divorce. But this must be a different, let me see. This must be a different guy because there's no way he got a divorce. But this is to somebody else. It says to Paloma Dowie. So this must not be him because it says. Anyway, let us look into this because I want to. No, it is him. I don't even know how to say his name. Orinthro J. Dowie. Who is this person? Paloma. And did she divorce him did she divorce him already? Before the incident? So it looked like in September, a divorce was filed. Anyway, girl, I got some digging to do. And I'm going to come back and let y'all know because now I got to go and find out, did she already filed for divorce and then she found out that's what happened to her husband? Or is that a whole different person? Or maybe he has two wives. I don't know if he had two wives. Well, y'all, listen. Let me give y'all some shout outs because I know my sister wants to go live tonight and we need to pull up and support her full speed ahead, okay? So let me go ahead and thank y'all for showing up and being with me tonight. Let me give y'all some shout outs for those that sent me a tip and for those that sent me a tip yesterday. And I did not thank you guys because I didn't want to change the vibe. I thought we was in a good space. I thought we was rocking with the Lord and getting some praises on. But child, we was told that live was, messy. Anyway. Tinkerbell, thank you very much for the super sticker. Thank you, Cheryl, for the super sticker. We got Candy Girl. She said, please support the host by sending a super chat or cash app to talk about it with Amora 2024. Thank you, Candy Girl. I appreciate you. Appreciate all my moderators. Big shout out to all my moderators. Thank you, Deanne, for the super sticker. Appreciate you. Thank you, Marissa. Thank you, Tinkers. Thank you, Teens and Queens Boutique. But let me go in just for a second and thank those that showed your girl some love yesterday because y'all did show me some love and I did not give y'all a proper shout out because I didn't want to change the vibe. But let me go on and give it to y'all right now. Let me give it to y'all right now. All right, so we have, it's Gamma World. She said, you are preaching tonight. Thank you, Gamma World. Thank you, Sherry. Thank you, Kimberly P. She said, thanks for this. I needed this. Aw. Unspoken, thank you very much. She said, I needed this and I'm going through something. And my God, this is right on time. Unspoken. My heart goes out to you, love. Mrs. Hurd, thank you. She said, the more you step out on the way and let God do his work. So powerful. Thank you, Mrs. Hurd. We have Shelly Shells. Thank you so very much. Cheryl Sims. She sent a $49.99. She said, this is what real sisterhood looked like. Prayers for all. Thank you, Cheryl. Appreciate you so very much. Yaz J. She said, a more off topic. I sent you some updates about the trophy wife. You're the one that sent it to me. Thank you so very much. And she says in your inbox. Thank you so very much. And La Sheena Daniel, she said, I be riding with Amora since the first time I heard her on Joppy's Live. Thank you, Lashina. I appreciate you, love. And then Ms. Herb bounced back around and said, nothing but respect for you, Amora. Thank you on behalf of your true supporters. Thank you, Mrs. Herb. I appreciate you. Candy Girl, thank you. She said, we are victors. Thank you so very much. Then she spent the block again and said, also, you are in control of your own healing. Should be deeper than what we see here on this surface. We are not licensed therapies. Some of us need Jesus. Candy Girl, you so funny. I love you, Candy Girl. Thank you so very much. And that was then. Did I give shout outs to this one? I think I did. Yeah, I did on that one. All right, and I got a couple of coffees in. Hold on one second. Let me give a shout out. Miss Glenn. Oh! I sound like Cora. Oh! Miss Glenn sent me 20 coffees. Girl, thank you so very much. She says, I want you to know how amazing you are. Life can throw some tough challenges our way, but I know you have the strength and resilience to overcome anything. Remember, every setback is just a setup for a comeback. Keep pushing forward and don't forget to take care of yourself more along the way. Thank you. She said, I am with you when you are right. Thank you so very much. I appreciate that, Glenn. Thank you. Then Lakeisha says, thank you for the coffee, Glenn, and thank you, Lakeisha. She says, I absolutely love you more. You are going places, and I'm super proud of you. Much love, sister. Much love. Then Yasmin, y'all know I be waking up to my morning Coca-Cola from Yasmin. She says, supporting you always, Queen. Good morning. Good morning. Thank you. And then Deborah bought me 3 yesterday, and Lioness Lion bought me 3 and said, enjoy your Coke. Thanks for making a difference. And then Margot, I didn't see this one. She says, please let me know more. Oh, I don't know about that one. Please let them know more. Okay, I got you. I think that was the other day. And then Danielle says, I can't breathe. Is he? Oh, I read that one already. Is he a hermaphrodite? Okay, yeah, I read that one. Thank you, ladies, so very much. I do appreciate you guys' support. Hold on. I just got a... hold on. Let me hit refresh. I got another Coca-Cola. Hold on one second. I think this is from Lavette. 4 Coca-Colas. Thank you, Lavette. She said, you're the GOAT. We love you. Ignore the noise. Thank you, Lavette. Appreciate you so very much. Appreciate all you guys so very much. I'm not sure what Jenny's topic is going to be about tonight, but y'all already know. Whatever it is, I'm up in there. All right. Oh, wait a minute. We got another one. Michelle Ford, thank you so much for the super sticker. Appreciate you, love. Appreciate you so very much. Okay. We're going to follow up on the case with the trophy wife, because I need to dig deeper into all these damn court records from this man. Because if I'm looking at it correctly, let me just put it back up for a minute. It looks like he's been involved in a lot of shit. I need to go through every last one of these and see if this is all of him. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I need to, this name is not like a popular name. I don't think so. I ain't never heard of it. But let's see if all of these are him. Okay? Because it looks like it. However, what the hell is this marriage thing is about, right? But anyway, it looks like somebody in filed for divorce already. So I need to go in and figure out what is going on and bring you back an update, okay? That's what I'm going to do. I owe you an update, and I don't know if anybody want a late night live, but if Jenny don't stay on to 7 o'clock in the morning, because, you know, we will do that, right? I will come back, but it will be about my Australian guy. I want to touch on him. My Australian guy he's an Australia influencer, like myself, content creator, that is being charged for unaliving his own mama for $1.5 million. We're going to talk about it on the next live stream. I love y'all. Have a good night. Let's go over and support our sister Jenny. All right? Bye, y'all.
Because they can't make a dollar without mentioning down one of our names.
Jay!
She kept talking about
We
that
got these
family.
hoes over there.
She kept talking about that family. 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 That family. She kept talking about that family. Talking about that family.